Hey guys, Cast here, and today we are going to review this magnificent beast. So, let's get it started, eh? First of all, the packaging. As you can see here, it comes with it looks really slick actually. I mean, you can see it fits with both the PS3, the slim PS3 by the way, not the fat one, but I think you can get it to fit, but it's not designed for it. And then the two Xboxes, and I don't know about the completely new PS3, but I'm guessing since it's smaller than all the others, it should also fit. And you can see here it has 15.5 inch HD screen. It's not a 1080, I believe, but it is 720, and it comes with stereo speakers and dual audio jacks. Right, if we then turn the box around very nicely, we just have some advertising here, which is pretty boring, but still they make it look cool because they're total beasts. We turn it around again, there comes all these different instructions and a picture of the actual box and what you receive in the whole package. As you can see here, there's a charger, a little HDMI cord, two sock kind of things which we'll get into later, the actual box of course, and a padding for whatever console you are using. And at the top here we have, this is actually really cool the way they've packed this. You can see here it's handled, and then you can open this, and then there's other pictures. I'll try and demonstrate for you. I'm not sure how it's going to go. And yeah, see, then we have this picture here. Then we just do that, and there we have the empty box, because the other thing is right there. Right guys, the actual review. As you will see, on the front here, you'll see a massive GAEMS logo, and it's made of some really nice material, and so is the rest of the outside of the briefcase. It's all black, so it looks really cool. If we turn it to this side, we'll see a massive handle, and it's really tough, really firm. There'll be no problems with that. And I don't quite know if you can see it already, but it says GAEMS here in some really cool outlined font. So that won't definitely boost the coolness of this product, right? Another thing, these straps, or I don't know what to call them really, but they help keep this thing in place like loads. I mean, they're really stable. If you're worried about security, about your PS3, get one of these, or your Xbox for that matter, but this will keep it in place, and it's definitely worth the buy. Another thing I quickly want to mention before we open it up is there are some short knobs here. I'm not quite sure if you can see it. I'll try and turn around to see if that helps. And this will help you either put some sort of strap from a Nike bag, or airsoft guns for that matter. I've used it myself, and it works fine. You can just connect it here and here, and then you can just be ready to go, really. Let's open this bad boy, shall we? Straps up to the side and just lift up. Right, the first thing you may notice is that there is a PS3 in here, which I'm going to move by opening these straps, which keep it firmly in place. Right, I don't know if you can see it yet, but here are all the outputs and inputs for this screen, or I don't know. I mean, it's a built-in screen. You can't really call it a TV. But anyway, there is one HDMI input, and that's all there is. There isn't component, there isn't AV, there isn't SCART there, that's all there is. So if you don't have an HDMI cable, or you accidentally lose the one that comes with the box, you're kind of screwed, really. But yeah, we'll see the actual cable later on. As well as the HDMI input, we have two stereo jack inputs. So both you and the other guy are playing split screen with, which is pretty stupid, but it's only a 15.5-inch screen. But if you can, just for the opportunity, I guess, have two people connected with their separate headsets. And the last input, I'm not quite sure if you can see it, is the power input, and you have the power cord as well down there. The buttons is an on and off, simple as that. There is volume, and then there is brightness. So as well as in-game in most games, you can also customize the brightness on the actual screen. And last but not least, there is a menu button, which in my opinion doesn't really do jack shit. Last thing I want to mention right now is this. It's a foam base, and it basically helps you keep the console you're using in place. You can probably see here it says PS3 Slim and Xbox 360S. So this works for both the the two consoles I just mentioned there. If you turn it around, we have the Xbox 360 because it's another bottom layout. So if you want to use the PS3, you do this. If you want to use the Xbox, the old version, you do this. Right, the other stuff you get with it. You get 2 socks, which they are actually pretty big. I don't know what I can compare it to really, but I mean, this is a normal sized book. I'm guessing, I don't know, 20, 30, I'm not quite sure. But anyway, this is just a normal sized book. Anthony Horowitz, Alex Ryder actually, I'm pretty sure quite a lot of you may know, but as you can see it's a bit bigger than that book. And it will come as a surprise as to how much can actually fit in here. For example, I've just used the gunner optics and a controller, and I'm not going to try and fit it all in. Well, I actually am, but that's just for the hell of it. It doesn't look quite nice at the moment, but that's because I'm not really trying my best. But you can fit quite a lot. I mean, just in this pouch, you can fit. I don't know. I fit the gunner optics, the PS3 controller, and then the DSS2 with all the required cables, and you can probably also fit like an iPhone charger and stuff for the big lands. We have another one exactly the same size here, which I use, for example, all the other stuff like I don't know, like power cords, the HDMI cord, this bag of goodies like reel triggers and all that. So yeah, basically all the equipment you can imagine will fit in these 2 pouches, apart from a gaming headset. You can't really fit that in the box, which is kind of disappointing in my personal opinion. But you know, how would they make space for that? So yeah, you're gonna have to take that in a separate plastic bag or something. But anything else will fit perfectly. Damn it! I just threw the cable all over there. Well, we'll start with this. This is the power cord, and as you may see, I've already played a bit with it. But it comes both with, well, for me, because I ordered it from Europe, of course, I got the English and British socket and the European one. And you just, I don't know, damn it, I can't do it. There we go. Now it fits, and it's really long. So distance from the Xbox or the TV screen, whatever you want to call it, to the actual socket, that'll be no problem because this is a really long cord. As well as that, we also have the HDMI cable, which I was so clever to throw away out over there. It's pretty short. I mean, it's really short. You won't be able to use this for anything else. So if you're hoping, oh no, get an extra HDMI cable, forget it. I highly doubt you'll find a distance which you can use this. It looks like it's made out of gold, which is really good. It works fantastic, and in my personal opinion, I've only used it with the PS3 so far, but I would actually prefer if they were even shorter, because they do kind of get bundled up. Right, let's connect all this stuff together. First of all, we have the power cord. Now, this should be right here, and we just plug that into the back. And then we have the HDMI cord. We'll just plug that in as well. And as you can see, I don't know if you can see this, but if you don't like bend it correctly, then it'll just stick right up in front of the screen, and that's why I wanted a shorter cord. And the last thing we need is the power cord to the actual screen. And we'll just have, we'll just plug that in right here. Right, if you're using a headset and like a standard Turtle Beach or something, you will get these, like a stereo headset. You'll get these 2 cords, the 3.5mm jack cord and the USB one. You just stick the USB in here. I'm not going to do it right now because I don't want to set it up. And then we stick the other one in here, like one of the 2 inputs we have in the front screen. That will make it work, or you could use like a DSS2 or Turtle Beach or an Astro Mix amp. That will also work fine. Right, if we turn it on, you just press that on and press that on, and it should work. If you use like component or something, last time if you had like an HDPVR or something, you will just get a pop-up screen. An HDMI input has been detected. Do you wish to use this? And you just press yes. As you can see, that was a pretty loud start-up sound. I do have it on maximum volume right now, so I'm not quite sure what you guys think of it. But as I said, they are pretty impressive speakers. And you see here? Oh, sorry, I haven't connected my controller yet. But everything should work completely fine, and it's really easy to set up. Right, onto the actual like screen reviews and something. The speakers, I've never tried playing with the speakers, but well, I have tried a bit, and they work without problems. I mean, they're just like a standard TV, maybe even better, definitely louder. So if you want to, like, I don't know, just play some music off your PS3 or something, use this. This is going to do the job. One downside to this thing, if we tilt the screen a little, you probably won't be able to see it at all. When you're gaming, you're going to have to like find the perfect angle. It does like kind of lean it back a little as default. But I find that, I mean, that is better than if it leaned forward, because you can't really like push it backwards. But if it's leaning backwards, you can always push it forward to adjust to the exact angle you want to view it from. So I mean, that's nothing that can't be sorted with like a PS3 game or a book or something. I always do that and it works fine without any problems. Yeah, that does look like it is. That's everything is done. You can see everything works completely fine. I experienced no problems with it whatsoever. Everything fits in. The pouches, socks, whatever you want to call them. The PS3 or console is strapped firmly in place all the time. You get all the necessary cables and stuff you need. You can easily set up a headset with it. The screen may be a slight problem if you're like trying to play multiple people on this, but so with the actual screen size. It's very sturdy. No problems there at all. The 720p, it maybe isn't the best, but it's definitely something you can get used to. It's good quality. I mean, I'm not saying it's bad quality, but it is only 720p. Right, yeah, I think that's all. Thank you guys for watching. This has been Cast. Let me know what you guys if you guys are going to buy this or not. I personally think you should. It's a great product, I guess you could say. I'm so happy I bought this. I definitely do not regret it, even though it does cost. I mean, you do have to pay up a little. So yeah, see you guys next time. Right, just a couple of things I've got to mention in the video, which are the first thing was they do advertise that there isn't any lag, or there's definitely hardly any between the actual cables and the TV, and I've got to agree with them. My game gets, I mean, definitely my game is way better than it used to be on definitely like all the other TVs and screens I've played on, so that's definitely nothing you should think, oh, that's not true. And I haven't put any links or prices on this. I mean, it does of course cost quite a bit, but it varies a lot, so I recommend you try and Google yourself, and if you do want to buy this, try and get it as cheap as you can.